Hi there, Dr. Paul Donovan here, and I'm going to provide you a piece of surprising advice if you're a leader. Here it is. Are you ready? If you're a leader, it's helpful if you feel powerful. It's essential, in fact, that you feel powerful if you're someone who has rank, who has positional authority in your organization. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive. I know it sounds different to what many of you may have been told, but here's why it's essential advice. And it's because that if leaders, that is those who have positional power, have experiences where they don't feel powerful, that is where they're feeling frustrated or hopeless or disempowered or stuck or trapped, it's in those cases that those leaders then end up, out of their frustration, reacting. That is, they exhibit various series of reactive behaviors. Now, that's a problem for all of us when we do this. It's just that it's especially a problem when those of us who react happen to have positional authority at the same time. That's a nasty combination. And let's explain why. If you're at the moment, for instance, feeling reactive, and you're more of a controlling personality where you want things to be right, out of that frustration and that need for perfectionism, you'll end up using your authority, using your role authority to send people in every which way just to get that thing closer to 100% of perfect. Or you'll become more bureaucratic, more perfectionistic, more overly driven. So there's nothing inherently wrong with being reactive. All of us experience this from time to time. But it's a problem if you are expressing that reactivity and you have role authority. That's a nasty combination. But not all of us react in ways that are controlling. We know from the work with the Leadership Circle there are in fact 3 different flavors of reactivity. The other one that I want to mention here is compliance. Some leaders become overly agreeable, accommodating, passive, and that is likewise very problematic if you find yourself behaving that way out of the frustration to give you temporary relief from your anxiety of some kind. But doing that, if you're the person who has rank, has problematic and far-reaching implications on the teams you lead and those around you. It's a problem if leaders do not set direction. It's a problem if leaders become too passive. It's a problem if leaders become overly accommodating. They can't set standards and then other people in the teams get frustrated with them. So the third reactive pattern is becoming protective, and that's where any of us who become reactive get distant, aloof, superior, intellectual. It's one of my favorites personally. And so that reactive pattern is problematic for all of us, of course, but it's especially problematic in someone who has high rank, who has authority because of their role. And because that reactive pattern then has far more widespread and far-reaching implications on those around them than if it's someone who doesn't have that role authority. So, I'm going to loop back to the beginning here. If you're the leader, make sure you feel powerful. So here's the secret. Don't feel powerful just because you have the role authority. That's not a very portable kind of feeling of power, and your role authority will be not as transportable into all contexts. Feel powerful because you know you are someone who has overcome obstacles in the past. Feel powerful because you know you are destined and you have a purpose. Feel powerful because there is meaning in your work and you know what you want to create. So that feeling of power, draw it out of your personal self. Combine that with your rank and authority and you're really cooking. Feel powerful if you are the leader, and you will lead better. I hope this is helpful. Thanks.